Do you remember the movie Beautiful Mind? Russell Crowe, Ron Howard, great movie. John Nash, the whole thing. There's a scene in that movie where Russell Crowe's character, John Nash, is in a bar with a group of guys, and all four of them want to get with this one woman who's standing with a group of friends. It's a famous, famous scene. The men are all talking about how to get her, and Nash stops them. And here's the brilliance. He says that rather than one of them getting the attractive woman and the rest of the guys being bummed out, they could all stay perfectly happy if none of them go after the one woman that they all think they want. Here's why it's genius. He explains that if all of them cross the bar with the intention of getting the one woman, then even if one of them does get with her, the rest are going to be disappointed. If that happens, then it's likely that the other men will change their plan and try to go for the other girls, but then the other girls are going to be offended because no one likes to play second fiddle, and then potentially the one woman is going to feel bad that her friends got ignored and then leave the one guy that got her in the first place, and then poof, everyone's out. Game theory. Change the world of economics. Being that there are 4 men and 5 women, Nash suggests that each of the men should go for one of the other women and not the target woman they were discussing. This, he says, has the same result for the men as the previous hypothetical, but it doesn't leave the women feeling like they were someone's second choice, and everyone is happy, except for that one woman who doesn't get anyone at all. But whatever, she's super hot, she'll figure it out, life's gonna be fine. What does that have to do with negotiation? Everything. Not one person in the scene got what they thought they wanted, but everyone was satisfied by the result. Think about it this way. Your buyers and sellers both want the one woman. And what I mean by that is they want the best deal, as they see it, for themselves. The buyer wants a discount, the seller wants top dollar, and we know that there's no way both of those things are going to happen. But let's look a step further. Part of the reason that seller wants so much is because they're moving abroad and they need to be able to buy internationally. And part of the reason the buyer wants it low is because they're moving from a tiny studio apartment and will now need to furnish their dream house. Start asking yourself, what other solutions are there? Other than a deeper discount, what might satisfy the buyer's need? How might you help the seller save some money so they're ultimately getting more? And where can both clients save on out-of-pocket costs? Think broadly. Think about the full duration of the deal. Every penny that each side has to shell out, from closing costs to moving costs to legal costs. Find the money for both sides. Lean on your research. If you know what each side values, you're going to find pieces to this deal puzzle. Really, pause this video right now. Write it down. Pause it as I make this face. Perfect. Take a screenshot of that. Post it. Tag me in it. I'm going to love it. What would you suggest to bridge the gap? Not evenly per se, but so each side gets what they want. You get it? We see the solution right in front of us. Propose the buyer should buy the furniture with the house, and the seller will save money without having to take the time and energy to sell the furniture separately or move it abroad. Or worse, just throw it all out, leaving all the value in the furniture actually wasted, and now it's trash? The buyer is paying more to get it with the furniture, and the seller isn't getting the max price he or she wanted, but they actually come to the best solution for the situation that they face themselves in when they look at it beyond the transaction being about just the home. No one is getting exactly what they wanted, and yet everyone actually ends up in the best position for themselves. So, ignore the woman at the bar. Up next, we're going to find the fear.